Welcome to this video about planning wraparound support and pupil self-care strategies to reduce the risk of EBSA, part 1 of 3. Putting in place a plan of support. After information has been gathered and a formulation is in place, a plan needs to be put in place which outlines classroom-based strategies and additional supports. In this video, we will look briefly at some of the wraparound and self-care strategies which can be helpful for some pupils at risk of EBSA, part of a holistic and personalised plan. All plans need to be co-produced with the pupil and their parents and carers. Careful planning. It is very important for the plan to address the specific issues identified during the information gathering process. The support plan also needs to take into account the apparent causes of the anxiety the pupil is experiencing and the functions of the EBSA, the pupil's strengths, the family circumstances, the parent and carer's views about what helps at home, and the context of the school. Features of an effective support plan. Developing a personalised plan of support involves a plan that highlights the network of people and systems around the pupil, which can affect change for the pupil, and does not expect the pupil to be the sole focus for change. Recognises that the journey is not likely to be smooth, that is, without some challenges and possible setbacks, and, where possible, anticipates circumstances and times when this may occur. Includes specific, small, achievable steps which are regularly reviewed and modified when appropriate. Gives the pupil some control and independence to use different strategies when useful, and is presented in a way that is understandable to the pupil and their parents and carers, and shared with all relevant staff. Elements of the plan of the support. The support plan might include shared desired outcomes, named key adults and identified safe spaces, anxiety triggers in school, classroom-based approaches to try to alleviate anxiety, what the pupil can do when the pupil feels anxious about attending school or entering lessons, parent-carer support strategies to support this, timetable arrangements if applicable, and review arrangements. For example, dates and times for follow-up meetings. Support on transition. As we know, transition to a new school can be especially anxiety-provoking, and this can raise the risk of EBSA. Based on the information shared between settings at transition points, it might be appropriate to use one or more strategies with some pupils. In addition to the approaches and strategies we've discussed and will discuss, consider providing a sanctuary just for a specific group of pupils in the first few weeks, transition peer mentoring schemes, summer schools, extra personalised school visits and tours including meeting key staff, structuring the first day so that there are less pupils at the school and they can experience the space and facilities without other pupils around, intervention sessions about transition, how the next phase is different, what to expect, etc. Pupils take photographs of their out-of-school lives during the summer holidays and can bring them into their new school at the start of term. Relaxing the rules in the early weeks. Making an all about my new school booklet with lots of pictures, then discussed regularly with the pupil. Using social stories to explain new situations. Providing pupils with a map of their new school buildings, colour code rooms, and highlight important areas such as toilets. Helping pupils with getting to know their way around the school, and school journey trial runs. This is the end of this video. Parts 2 and 3 on this topic are now available to watch. You can view more videos on this channel in the EBSA Essentials series.